Hello everybody, welcome back to Making It Up. I'm Isa and today I'm going to be talking about my favorites of 2023. We're focusing on skincare, body care, and hair care. I bundle them up and today I'm going to be talking to you about why I think these are the best of the best products and why I think you should try them. We'll be going over things that I discovered this year that came out this year and then some things that I also rediscovered this year that maybe weren't new releases but are still just so good. So if you're ready and curious, let's get started, shall we? So I'm gonna start with skincare because I know it's what you guys want to see. It's my favorite part as well. So we'll go in order, starting with a cleanser that I could not shut up about. This is the Zitsticka Cushion Cleanse Balancing Cleanser for acne prone skin. Over the years, I've gotten a few more breakouts, and when I got this, I was gifted this. Thank you so much, Zitsticka, because you saved my life, and I love it because this is the perfect, like, gentle cleanser to use on a daily basis to manage your breakouts or blackheads or whatever you're dealing with. It does have ingredients that, like, target the breakouts, target the blackheads, but they do it in a very nice, gentle way. It's not super harsh. It's a beautiful lather, but it doesn't leave your skin stripped. I'm a little bit over halfway. I've been using it for most of the year. I believe I got this at the beginning of 2023 and I still haven't gone through it, so I feel like that's a good sign. I mean, I obviously went traveling for a few months and didn't bring this because it's too heavy. I use it almost every single day and I feel like it does keep me more balanced. Like, I obviously do some more things that need to be done to keep my breakouts in check, and if I have breakouts, I'll deal with them, but this kind of helps keep everything in control, you know what I mean? So I also really love the formula. It's kind of like a foamy gel and it's just unlike other formulas. Like, it does lather a little bit. It's not super soapy or like bubbly, but it does cleanse very well and very gently. So I think if you have acne prone skin and you haven't tried this, I feel like this could be a great addition to like your daily skincare. This year I finally tried the Beauty of Joseon Ginseng Essence Water. Korean skincare, I feel like we do talk about it, but I feel like it needs to be talked about more because this is such a great essence. It's very hydrating. Ginseng is very good for your skin. It calms down irritation. So I feel like it's a perfect complement whenever I'm doing like my retinol or going a little bit extra with exfoliation. I use it daily, day and night, and it's so good. I feel like it also helps my beauty products, like everything else that I apply on top, sink into the skin better. It's just great. I know some people don't believe in essences and they don't think like an essence is necessary. I'm one of those people that I love an essence, okay? And I feel like it's a great addition to your skincare routine and it just helps everything else just sink in better, and it adds extra hydration without adding a ton of product. You know, it doesn't feel heavy at all. I never want to use it up, but I eventually will. Up next, I have a product that is definitely not new, but it's a product that I rediscovered. It's the Vichy Mineral 89. You guys, this is amazing. This is like the perfect hydrating serum. I use this day and night. I went to get a facial this year and they told me I needed to like add more hydration to my skin, and immediately I started using this every single day without fail, and it has done wonders. It is such a calming product. You can use it when you've had like crazy procedures done. You can use it when your skin feels amazing, when your skin feels like shit, and it will always just hydrate in the most soothing way. It goes with everything. It also like it gives you that hydration without feeling heavy. So if you're someone who has oilier skin but you still need the hydration, I feel like this is a perfect product for you to either use like as a moisturizer or to layer with, because it does sink into the skin and just leaves your skin looking so plump and hydrated. It's the best of the best, and I'm so happy that I rediscovered this. I've gone through countless bottles of it over the years, but this year specifically, I've ran through it because it's so good. I already have a backup because I'm running out of this one. Up next, I have kind of an unusual product. This isn't necessarily like a skincare product, but this is the Briotech Pure Hypochlorous Acid, I think. It just says Pure Hypochlorous, but it is an acid. And it is an exact dupe to the Tower 28 SOS spray, like the daily rescue spray, which I love so much, but this is less expensive. It's literally the same ingredient and you get a lot more product. So this, you can use it for anything. This is an amazing ingredient. I love the Tower 28 spray already, so I knew this was gonna work perfectly, and it works the exact same. It smells the same. It's literally the same ingredient. And I love this because it helps calm the skin. Sometimes I'm an allergic person, so sometimes I'll break out in hives or dermatitis, and that just is not a nice look. look, it is very irritating and it doesn't feel great on the skin. This is so soothing. It's also perfect if you have eczema. Like, it does so many things. It's such a multi-use product. Overall, it's like a perfect complementary product to the rest of my skincare because I feel like it doesn't take away anything. It just adds more calmness to my skin, and it doesn't necessarily like hydrate or anything, but it does so much that I keep it around and I'll repurchase it over and over again. The Tower 28 one is also great, but I feel like because this is the same and it's less expensive, this will take the cake. You can get it on Amazon. It's phenomenal. Up next, I have the 27 Rosier's Ap+m. This was gifted to me. I also have a 15% off code, so if you want to check this out, I think you should. But this is such a cool, this is like a balm. I mean, I'm taking it with me everywhere, so it is a little bit rubbed off. This is a youth-preserving moisturizing balm. It has dual hyaluronic acid and bakuchiol, which is like a natural replacement for retinol, and I don't use it for like the youthfulness benefits, you know, I don't need anti-aging, but this is a dual hyaluronic acid and it hydrates so well. First of all, it smells very weird, but I love the scent. I don't know why I love the scent so much. And the formula is a balm, but it's kind of like a jelly balm. It's not super heavy. You know, balms seem to be super thick all the time. This is not super thick. It is actually very thin. It absorbs into the skin almost instantly. It does sink in, but it gives you that moisture, that like intense moisture that you would get with a balm. So I understand why it's perfect for people with like aging skin. Obviously, it has other ingredients as well that help with that, but I feel like the hydration, it gives you that plumpness. It's also very nourishing. It doesn't have anything that could irritate the skin unless you're like allergic to some of the ingredients, but I mean in general it's just a great product. 27 Rosier's is an amazing brand. I feel like they're doing such cool products, but this is one of my favorites, and maybe I'm biased because they gave it to me and they work with me and I love them, but this is an amazing product and one of the best I've tried this year. Up next, I have a tool and it is the Solawave. I have been raving about the Solawave ever since I got it. If you follow me on Instagram or you've watched some of my other videos, you know, this is so fucking good because it's such an easy tool. I do like gua sha and I also have like my microcurrent and whatever, and I like those, but I feel like they take so much more work. This, you literally go like this. Like, do you see? It's because I have the moisturizer on my hand, because you definitely need something to be on your skin so that you can glide it on, but it's so easy. It's non-invasive. The red light therapy gives you like everything. It calms down the skin, it firms the skin, it like gets rid of the bacteria. It is over $100, so I will say it's expensive, but to me it's worth it. I use it so much. It's so easy to travel with. All you have to do is charge it and the battery lasts forever. So I really like, I think this is my favorite skincare tool I've ever tried because it is the easiest, the least intimidating, and I feel like you can't really like hurt yourself when you use this, you know what I mean? And I've seen really good results. So now I want to talk about SPF. I feel like this was my year of SPF because I tried a lot of SPF, starting with the Good Molecules Sheer Mineral Sunscreen SPF 30. This is literally in its last legs. Like, I have one, maybe two applications left, and I really love this. It's the dupe, in my opinion, to the Paula's Joyce Youth. I don't remember the name of that, but I was obsessed with it. It's very liquidy and watery. This is a little bit less liquidy, but it also is like a mineral sunscreen that leaves minimal white cast. It's also super affordable, less than $15. It's, I think, the best, like, insanely affordable sunscreen I've ever tried. Like, it sinks into the skin. It doesn't leave me looking super dewy or glowy. I don't usually love that all the time, so that's the reason why I use this almost every single day. And I feel like for the price, it is unbeatable, like an unbeatable formula. For me, at least, I have lighter skin, obviously. It does not leave a white cast or anything, but I have heard that other people who have deeper skin tones also love this, so you know, you have to experiment with it, but I love the fact that it's like $12, so you don't have a lot to lose, and it is a great formula under makeup as well. This year, I also tried the Eucerin Sensitive Mineral Face Zinc Oxide Pretension Tinted Sunscreen Lotion for Face, SPF 35. I don't know the actual name of this, but this is supposed to be the dupe for the Elta MD one. I don't think they're dupes. The concept is kind of the same, but this one's a lot thicker, and the tint is a lot less orange. I feel like the Ulta tint is very, very orange, but I really, really enjoy this so much. Again, great protection, perfect for sensitive skin. So whenever I was having like my dermatitis flare-ups or my allergy, this really came in clutch because it also helps like hide that with the tint. The tint is supposed to work on blendable tint for all skin tones. I'm not entirely sure if that's true or not, but at least it works on my skin tone. It adds a little bit of, I'm not gonna say coverage, but it just evens out everything a little bit extra. So I really enjoyed this. In the summer, I used it a lot as my base, so I still set that and applied my other makeup products on top, and it worked perfectly. So this is a good sunscreen. Not a dupe for Ulta MD, but still good nonetheless. Up next, this was a recommendation from Katie Jane Hughes, so you know it's gonna be good. This is the La Roche-Posay Hyalu B5 Aquagel SPF 30. I don't know if you can get this in the States. I got it here in Guatemala, and you can also get it in Europe, obviously. This is unreal. It's a gel SPF, which I don't know if I've ever tried like a gel SPF, but this is literally a gel, and it's invisible. Like, it's invisible. If you're looking for something that does not have a white cast, this will never give you a white cast because it has no like whiteness to it. It's just a gel. It does have a very like floral nice scent. So if you don't like fragrance, maybe you won't love this. I love this as a primer whenever I feel like my skin needs that glow, that dew, because this is very glowy and dewy. If you use it by itself, it will give you that glowy skin. And I also love to use it as primer for my makeup because it gives that like slip and slide for the makeup to apply perfectly on top. And it adds that extra boost of hydration that I feel like I sometimes need whenever I'm applying like a heavier base. So this is beautiful, and it's like the product that will give you the less white cast out of everything else, and I will be repurchasing it when I run out because it's very, very good. Last but not least is an SPF that I don't physically have with me. It's the Naturium, God, I don't know the name of this, but it's the Naturium Orange SPF. It will be linked down below. It is such a great, like fucking amazing. It might be my favorite SPF that I've ever tried because it is very liquidy, and it has like, the formula has a little bit of like powder to help it look natural on the skin and not super dewy, which is amazing. So all you have to do is shake it up very well. You apply it and it gives you like, it's nourishing, it's hydrating, but it's not super intense and oily and dewy, which I love. It's perfect under makeup. It is sheer. It is a little bit of a whitey, like a white base, but it is very liquidy and sheer, so when you apply it, it disappears on you. It also smells really good in my opinion. I was using this every day for like over a month, and I still had a bit left. I had to leave it at my mom's house. Even though I don't have it with me, I might be the best out of all of these. They're all great, but that one, it was like my last discovery. You can also get it at Target or Naturium or Amazon. Super accessible. I think it's like 20 something dollars though, so I mean it's not too bad for SPF, but it's not like good molecule prices, but it's worth every penny. Up next, let's talk about some body care. If you're new here, you might not know that this year I made it a goal to prioritize my body care because I've been neglecting it for 24 years, and this is the year that I needed to just get the ball rolling. And there were a few products that were all-stars that I tried and that really helped me up my game. Let's start with body oils. The first one that I absolutely fell in love with is the L'Occitane Supple Skin Oil, the Almond Supple Skin Oil. This is amazing. It's a spray bottle thing. It's also glass. It's very luxe, and I, as you can see, have used it a lot. I love to use this when I get out of the shower when I still have like damp skin because it helps the oil, like, I don't know, penetrate easier into my skin. It's weird because oil and water don't mix, but for some reason that really helps the oil like spread around. I fucking love this. It's so nice. It smells like heaven. It makes me feel so good. It's very hydrating on its own. You can also use it under other products like moisturizers and stuff. So it's just turned my body care game a little bit more luxurious. It makes me want to do like moisturize my body every time I come out of the shower. So it's just a win-win. It's beautiful. It is pricey, like 50 something dollars, but it's so high quality. It's so worth it. And then the other oil that I love is the Caudalie Smooth and Glow Oil Elixir Body, Hair, and Décolleté. I don't know how you say it, but only the real ones know my story with this product, but I love it. I love it so much. It's another super luxe oil that makes the experience of taking care of my body just so much easier because it makes me want to do it. It smells amazing too. Another like spray bottle. It's also glass, which is very luxe, but be careful because it breaks easy. But what I love about this is that, again, I apply it on like damp skin, and this one absorbs so much faster than the other one. So whenever I need a little bit less nourishment or I need to like dry up quickly and I don't want my skin to feel like super heavy and moisturized, I go with this one because it absorbs instantly. You can also use it on your hair. I've used it on my hair. It's very nice, not super heavy. It's more of a dry oil, I would say. So that's why I like to use it on damp skin, because it can be a little hard to apply whenever your skin isn't damp. But let me just apply a little bit on my hand so maybe you can see. It's just so nice. I love it. I love it. Again, beautiful on its own, but also beautiful under other moisturizers when I need something a little bit extra. It's just so freaking good. Again, pricey, luxe, but it just makes the experience 10 times better. Now let's talk about some moisturizers that have changed the game. There are so many, but one that I'm loving, and I've been loving since I started using it, is the La Roche-Posay Lipikar Balm. This is in Spanish, so I don't know. It's like a balm. Like, it calms itchy skin, it repairs your skin barrier. I don't know, I'm not great at translating, but this is amazing. Again, leaving the link down below. And I have gone through 2 bottles of this, I think. This is my 3rd one, and it's so good. This is very nourishing and very moisturizing, and I don't have like sensitive skin on my body or anything like that, but I have neglected skin that hasn't been moisturized for years up until now. Like, I wasn't consistent, so this is exactly what I needed. It's a heavy moisturizer. You apply it and it's heavy, you will feel it. So if you don't love that, then this may not be for you, but I do. I love that, and it goes away after a while. It's not super intense, so I will moisturize with this not every day, but almost every single day, and I have seen a difference in my skin. It looks so much more nourished, it's bouncier, it's everything. I really love it so much. And if you have eczema or other like sensitive skin issues, this is really good. And then last body care product is the Naturium Skin Renewing Retinol Body Lotion, which I just bought and broke, so the cap doesn't really work, but oh my god. This has encapsulated retinol, allantonin, shea butter, and sodium PCA, so even though it does work to firm your skin and to get rid of scarring, it's also very nourishing, and I feel like it works for more sensitive skin as well because it has some really calming ingredients. Obviously, everyone is different, but for me, it doesn't leave me irritated or red or anything, and I use it all over, and I have noticed the difference whenever I use this. Let's say I use this after my bath at night. The next morning, I wake up with the smoothest skin of my life. This I use more for like hydration and nourishment. This I use whenever I want to feel fucking amazing. It's also hydrating, don't get me wrong, but it just gives me the smoothest skin of my life. If you need a little bit more firmness and elasticity on the skin of your body, I definitely recommend this. If you have some scarring that you want to get rid of, definitely recommend this. It's amazing. I love it. Again, I don't use this every single day because it is a retinol. I use this maybe once or twice a week. And last but not least, let's move on to hair care. This is another very important part of my year because at the beginning of the year, I was losing a lot of hair. Like, I was shedding so much. It's been getting better gradually, and there are a few products that were definitely key components in helping my hair grow back and look luscious and amazing. Once a week before I do my shampoo, I use a pre-shampoo oil. I'm using the Ceremonia Heritage Scalp Remedy Oil. This is Aceite de Mosca. Ceremonia is a Latin brand, like Latin owned brand, I think, and this is so amazing. It smells really beautiful, but what I love about this oil is that it really nourishes my scalp. It gets rid of like the dry, itchy scalp, which I do get. I've been getting a lot of flaking as I've grown older, and it's just part of growing up, I guess, but this really helps with that. It also leaves my hair looking super shiny. I don't use a lot. I don't feel like you need to use a lot to see the results, and it also smells amazing. It has maracuja, I think. Yeah, it has maracuja and Guatemalan aloe vera, which are like, hey, every time I see Guatemala anywhere, I get super excited. So I'm identified. If you don't know, I'm Guatemalan. So I know there are so many oils out there. I feel like this one is a good one. I haven't tried many, but so far I'm loving this one. I've been using it for months and months, like over 5 months, and it's been giving me good results. And then the other hair product that I feel like definitely helped with hair regrowth and like the health of my scalp is the Briotech Destined for Density Mega Strength Caffeine and Biotin Peptide Density Serum. I went through this so quickly, still have a tiny bit, but I use this every single time I washed my hair, which is like 3-4 times a week depending on the week. And this is made to help you regrow your hair, and I feel like it did that super quick. Like, if you're consistent, this will work quickly, and it is expensive. Like, it was $60 something, and I was like, ugh, but it's totally worth it. It's fucking great. I didn't expect a serum to work this quickly. I've tried others and they're good. This is the best that I've tried. And I do want to repurchase it after I use the one that I just purchased. Okay, and that wraps up my favorite skincare, body care, hair care products of 2023. I tried a lot of things this year, but these were definitely the ones that stood out for me. So I'm very happy with them. I hope these recommendations help some of you. And if you have any recommendations, any beauty products that you tried in 2023 that have helped you, leave them in the comments below. I'm excited to chat with you guys. But for now, that is it. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe because I will be coming out with my favorite makeup products of 2023. I feel like that will be my next video. So if you want to watch that, stay tuned, subscribe, and you will see it next Sunday. But for now, thank you so much for watching. I love you, and I hope to see you right here for my next video. Bye! Mwah!